the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Brooklyn Nets. Looking at the Nets, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And Kenny Atkinson, hired by Brooklyn back in 2016, another point guard turned coach. Shaq, he played professionally for over a decade.
Yeah, he played in Italy, Paisan. He played in France, Sebon. He played in Germany, Bratwurst. He played in Spain, Hola. You can make an excellent living playing abroad.
I didn't know you spoke so many languages, and you broke the barrier in one try. Wow. But he's been coaching since 2004, and as an assistant with the Hawks, he really showed he was ready.
All right, and now with the tip coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The tallest building in the United States, One World Trade Center. Looking glorious tonight as we come to you from New York. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last outing for the Nets, it was a loss to the Golden State Warriors. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
Well, listen, I've seen worse performances offensively, but no doubt that group was inconsistent.
Well, certainly it wasn't their best night shooting the basketball. What you have to do is now put it aside and get focused for the next one.
In the early going here, Doris, we're already seeing a continued trend, putting 5 guys on the floor who can hit the face-up jumper.
Well, this is the new age in the NBA. The floor spacing is incredible because when you've got 5 face-up guys, all of whom can put the ball on the deck, all of whom can shoot, it creates so many driving lanes. And the origin of this, to me, goes back to the last Spurs NBA championship. It was such pretty basketball, the movement, the flow. That, to me, was the starting point for all this.
Team's kind of playing outside in, and it's fun to watch the change. So the Nets starting 5. LeVert and Carroll are the wingmen. Davis is out there with Kenneth Faried, and it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Now here's Lee. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Cantor kicks to Ntilikina. Passes it to Knox. Offline with his 3.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Here's Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
The Knicks have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. There's the pass to Vonleh. To the middle. Here's Cantor, and there it is for him.
Well, this guy is a skilled scorer from that area. Once Enes Kanter gets a little bit of position, he's good.
Pass to LeVert. Back to Russell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
A tough-nosed defender, right? Lee is so physical and up to the challenge.
Sinks that one from the post. Lee's got his first basket. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to LeVert. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Count that one.
Well, Karis LeVert can fill it up from anywhere, but this guy is a terrific mid-range scorer.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. Passes to Cantor. He kicks it to Vonleh. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ntilikina. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's Carroll with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's LeVert. Ntilikina with the rebound.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
And it goes down 2 points. Lee's got his second bucket.
There's a steadiness to the game of Courtney Lee, and I love that he bodies up and stays in control.
LeVert the pass to Russell. Unloads from 13. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Russell's got his first points of the night.
Working the in-between area, the kind of look that can get you into a rhythm early.
Yeah, the defense better take notice because you can't let guys get comfy shooting from their spots.
No good from Lee.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's not how you capitalize on the offensive end. You simply have to be more patient.
Now, here is Russell. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Here's Lee. Vonleh kicks to Ntilikina. Davis against Cantor. The pass to Ntilikina. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
What a deft player. Give Ntilikina a little breathing room, and he is going to knock down that floater.
Boy, when you look at the New York Knicks and their recent draft history, they didn't have a first rounder in 2012, 2014, and 2016. They're obviously feeling the effects of that now, Kev.
Great open look there. Russell's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Cantor kicks to Vonleh. Here's Knox. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Knox has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The drive by Russell. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Lee with the steal. Pass to Ntilikina. A floater. Rebounded by the Nets. Last time they met was in Brooklyn.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production.
5 to shoot. Here's LeVert. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Cantor kicks to Vonleh. Over for Reed. Out to Lee. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. Second shot opportunity. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Obviously comfortable operating from the mid-range. It's great to see Ntilikina just being himself and playing his game.
Now, here is Russell. 8 points for him. Here's the teardrop. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got his third bucket of the night.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. Doris, when you look at Frank Ntilikina, the first thing that might strike you is how long his arms really are.
Right, that wingspan in the 7'1" mark. And I'll tell you what you like is that Ntilikina really knows how to use that length to his advantage on the defensive end.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Ntilikina. And last season, LeBron said that the Knicks made a mistake passing on Dennis Smith Jr. in the draft. Of course, they took Frank Ntilikina out of France.
Yeah, a little shade thrown Ntilikina's way last season. Of course, he's one of the youngest players in that draft, and so plenty of time for this young man to fulfill his potential.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And the size, quickness, and defense of Ntilikina reminds some of a young Sean Livingston, a unique point guard with a promising future.
Now here's Fareed. It's Hollis Jefferson, top of the key. Over Hardaway. Again, the Nets for 2. Knicks trail by 5. Hazonia with the ball. His last outing, he had 8 points. And there it is for him.
Boy, you got to love the determination there. He got good position and didn't take any chances. Finished right at the rim.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Ntilikina. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State. Cantor against Allen. Fades and shoots. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Fareed. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach David Fizdale.
I asked him what reasons he cited for their disappointing record so far. He said, it's not so easy to put a finger on. I think we may lack the killer instinct of some of the better clubs. We haven't displayed the confidence to finish teams off even when we have them on the ropes. It's been a rough year for them, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he banks in the layup. And now a 7-point Nets lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Burke dishes to Cantor. Outside Hardaway. And now, here's Hazonia. Not a lot of room.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Napier. Burke covering. Good, nice play there from Napier.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hardaway kicks to Cantor. Back to Hardaway. From 18 feet away. The rebound by the Nets.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
Here's Dinwiddie. They really needed more from him in that loss to Golden State. Outside Hardaway. Drills the three-pointer. Hardaway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
Oh, Fareed in position. Hardaway with the steal. Kicks it to Burke. Intercepted. A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Hollis Jefferson passes to Dinwiddie. No good from outside.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And stolen by Napier. Shoots over Burke. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Burke who brings up the ball for the Knicks. They trail by 6. To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Bazania's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The feed to Napier. Burke grabs the miss.
Not the kind of strong finish it should have been. Something threw him off.
Stolen by Fareed. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And here is Hezonja. Cantor finds Hezonja. Lock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Once considered a huge bust, Mario Hezonja has started to come alive and find his place in the NBA.
Let's remember, this is a man who got his rookie option declined and had to make the most of some chances and showed he still has upside last season. This guy was thought to be on the verge of leaving the NBA, but is starting to come around.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. A different look for New York. Ron Baker comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Burke. Both good from the line that time.
Well, I think you think of the Brooklyn Nets, and though there isn't a ton of wins, I do think you see this team moving in the right direction. Yes, they only had 28 wins, finished 12th overall, but the reality is, on a night-by-night basis, this team gives great effort in the face of adversity.
Here's Dinwiddie. Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And the free throw, no good.
Well, to me, it's the size, the strength, and the IQ of Spencer Dinwiddie that's so impressive. This guy is unique at the point guard position.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Now Napier. Here's Allen. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Well, you have to like that Cantor gets active on the defensive end. This is the area of his game that he continues to work on.
D'Angelo Russell getting it done for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Enes Kanter traded to the Knicks in 2017. Said he was thrilled to go and play in New York.
Man, it's just like dream come true. I'm going to New York. I was like, for every player, man, you just want to come to New York. It's a big city, a lot of people, crazy fans. And I mean, of course, the most famous arena in the world. And I was definitely so happy.
That's a great place to play, the Mecca.
And they're hungry for a winner. I think Cantor's willingness to mix it up and challenge opposing teams has endeared him to the fans.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
I think their play calling has been exceptional. They've played with purpose, and they've played with aggressiveness.
They've got Enes Kanter, Hazonia out there with Von. Then it's Moutier, and it's Baker in at the 2 spot. They're the group New York will start the second with. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Friday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Houston Rockets.
And for the matchup with the Suns, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Now here's Moutier, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul. The Knicks making a switch here. Knox is checked in. Ed Davis is checked in for the Nets. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 8-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And now, here's Hazonia. Tight defense on him. Over to the wing. Here's Kanter. To the left wing. Here's Knox. Knocks it loose.
Boy, all sorts of space around him. If he can't hit those, the defense not going to worry too much about him.
Napier dishes to Dinwiddie. And Brooklyn turns it over again.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Enes Kanter. Last season, he played outstanding. 5th in field goal percentage. And he also finished the season in the top 10 in rebounding. It's just a terrific year on the glass.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. Now, here's Moutier. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Allen with the block. They retain possession. The shot's good from Kanter.
Well, more and more that mid-range game becoming something you've got to deal with when guarding Enes Kanter.
Dinwiddie kicks to Davis. Doris, look in your crystal ball. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the 2-3 best players in the NBA?
Well, certainly some of the names. I won't say this is a definitive list, but as long as health holds, I'm going to give you 3 men who are going to be bad men in the NBA for a long time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, because the Greek freak is able at his size to handle it, take it off the window, and dominate action in transition. If he gets a consistent jump shot, forget about it. Ben Simmons, exactly the same thing. His passing ability is extraordinary. I think you'll see him get a low post game, and I think he'll get a jump shot, and he will be unguardable. And one of my absolute favorites is Mr. Joel Embiid. Give it to you inside, give it to you outside. Mr. Embiid can handle it. He can dominate with his defense. Those 3 men are going to be all-stars for a long, long time.
And he makes the first. Or is this Brooklyn team, they've been playing more up-tempo the past few seasons.
Well, this is a team that has been amongst the highest-paced teams in the league the last few years. They have a roster that excels, Kevin, in open space. And you have to, as a fan, I think, appreciate the style of play.
And New York making a change here. Lee's checked in. Both free throws good from Moutier.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
Now here's Carroll. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet, and the officials call a traveling violation. Now here's Moutier. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Lee.
You can see the improving court awareness of Emmanuel Mudiay, having an understanding for when to find his guys.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 8. Here's LeVert, poked away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And the basket by Knox. Knox has got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Hollis Jefferson passes to Carroll. 6 to shoot. Here's Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And for D'Angelo Russell, the former number 2 pick, it's all about developing himself as a player and a leader. Has focused more on the team and less on himself of late, and knows what is expected of him and has to earn every second of floor time.
The first free throw is good. And last season, Russell had to fight for minutes upon returning from injury.
Yeah, and battles like that help mature a player and really keep them focused. Those are areas where Russell had struggled in the past. I think he and his coach both know it's not easy, but it has already started in making Russell the best player he can be.
What we know about D'Angelo Russell is this guy is a dynamic, aggressive scorer. The key is he's got to extend his minutes playing under control. If he does that, lights out.
Knox misses. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's LeVert. He's got 6. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Over in the corner, Lee. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Lee against Carroll. And it's Russell in the corner. LeVert the pass to Davis. And Ron Baker gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal.
Outside, Russell. 6 to shoot. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's LeVert. And again, no good by Brooklyn. There's Baker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Cantor. Over Davis. New York, no good that time either. The Nets with the lead. And Ron Baker gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Guys, that's number 2 on him, and they do not need him to sit right away, but one more foul before the half, and he'll be headed to the bench.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, and he drops it in from the low post. Hollis Jefferson's got 6 points.
Now, Hollis Jefferson fears no one, Kevin. It's incredible watching him outwork people in the paint.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handedly. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Now here's Mudiay. And stolen by Russell. He gets it in there. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Showing improvement on the defensive end. D'Angelo Russell using his speed to get after steals.
Mudiay finds Cantor. Back to Mudiay. Passes it to Lee. Can they get it? And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
LeVert the pass to Russell. Davis against Cantor. Inside. Hollis Jefferson. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Moutier with the ball. There's Baker. He kicks it to Cantor. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Baker. Over Russell. That one a little long.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
Lets it go from 14. Knicks trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Well, they've been playing some tough defense on him in this period, and it's starting to affect him. This guy's having trouble finding the target right now.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. New York shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Moutier looking around. Back to Baker. There's the pass to Cantor. Over Davis. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Cantor. To the wing on the left. Russell kicks to Davis. Back to Russell. Over Moutier. And Russell with the basket on the assist by Davis. 14 points for D'Angelo Russell.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. In the past, it has been suggested, Doris, that up-tempo teams couldn't maintain that style and then go on to win the playoffs. Is that an outdated theory and thought process?
Well, I think it has always contingent on the team, Kevin. You think back to the Lakers Showtime era when the reality is those were up-tempo Showtime type teams, right? They could sustain it. But I think the fact of the matter is the teams that sustain success are the ones that can play in virtually any style. Can they play up-tempo if you allow them? Certainly. But when the game slows, particularly in the playoffs and the postseason, can you execute in the half court? Because you've got to be able to play both ways, I think, to win in the modern NBA.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And they double up Russell. And it's Carroll in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Knicks trail by 6. Outside Hardaway. And Burke has it in the corner. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Allen comes in for Ed Davis. And it's Napier in for Damari Carroll. Here's Hardaway. Off the inbound, no good. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's LeVert. He's got 6. The 3. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
Burke dishes to Hardaway. Pass to Ntilikina. Shot clock at 5. From the wing. That one goes. Count it. Ntilikina's got 8.
The potential is evident. Once Ntilikina starts knocking that down with consistency, watch out.
Fareed outside. Here's LeVert. 9 points in the game so far. Allen kicks to Fareed. Russell from long range. The Knicks pull it in. .144 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Napier. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Hezonja, he's checked in for Frank Ntilikina. And the Nets making a change here as well. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Russell. Knicks trail by 10. And here is Burke. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling him. 3 fouls already in this half. A fourth would be inexcusable.
1:21 left in the first half of the game. Now here is Hardaway. Tight defense on him. 4 on the clock. Lets it go. Burke can't get it to go. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Here's LeVert. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Napier. That's tipped.
And a good opportunity here to go 2 for 1.
Let's see what they do here, Greg, right? Because you know they want to get a couple of possessions out of the time left.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Dinwiddie kicks to Allen. Pass to LeVert. Pass to Napier. Here's Dinwiddie. Off target with his 3. Knicks trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Left side Hardaway. Steps back and fires. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have an 8-point lead. And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
And over to Kenny. What'd you think about New York?
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
I think you can look to specifically the patience and the shot creation. Really solid effort.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Nets leading by 8. Doris, you were the first female commentator to ever call a Knicks game on radio or television, and I imagine you remember that first broadcast very well.
I sure do, Kevin. It was against the Bucks. I filled in for the great Clyde Frazier, and the Knicks had just made it to the finals the year before, so it was exciting on a number of levels.
Checking out the group for Kenny Atkinson to start the second half. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Kenneth Faried is out there with DeMarre Carroll, and it's Davis in at the center position. And the basket by Knox. Now Carroll. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Out to the wing. Russell finds Davis. Back to Russell. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 8. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now the pass to Knox. Makes that one his 6th of the night, shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Absolutely perfect start to the half, setting the tempo right away with an easy opportunity at the cup.
Here's LeVert. He's got 9. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Russell's got 19 points.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Ntilikina kicks to Vonleh. Cantor inside. He's guarded by Davis. Cantor's shot is off. Right side, Russell. Five on the clock. Pass to LeVert. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Jeez. Maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Whatever he was trying to do, that's not his best look. He can get a better one.
Here's Ntilikina. He's got 8. Back to Lee. From deep.
Next foul. Kevin Knox. That's his first personal foul.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Nets. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Faried dishes to Carroll. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On Baker, he's checked in for Knox. And a change for the Nets. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. Carroll, no one around him. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 4 assists now tonight. New York calls timeout.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Well, I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
And if you're wondering where the points are coming from here tonight, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Nets.
And they haven't needed a whole lot of work done inside because of what their guards are doing. It's been an outstanding performance by the fellas in that backcourt.
Now here's Lee. 6 points for him. Cantor, the pass to Ntilikina.
Well, you think about the New York Knicks last season and any number of challenges they faced. Jarrett Jack was probably the closest thing they had to a legit playmaker in the NBA. Here's a guy who led his team with 5.5 assists per game.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Two.
And that one falls for Ntilikina. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Russell passes to LeVert. A second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. LeVert's got the lead up to 12 now for Brooklyn.
That's 6'7". Karis LeVert knows how to use that size, especially inside. He knows how to handle himself in there.
Now, here's Vonleh. Tight defense on him. Goes up the baseline. New York, no good that time either. Nets leading by 12. To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Karis LeVert, a player who executives knew had potential, Doris, but they were scared away on draft day.
Yeah, I think, Kevin, the 3 foot surgeries early in the career had a toll on that. But let's remember, the Nets took a chance, and he has more than shown with the ceiling he has what a good decision that was.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
To me, Karis LeVert has tons of upside. This is a 6'7" guard with an outstanding skill set.
And he makes both free throws. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Baker kicks to Cantor. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Russell. And Davis sends it back.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Deflects the pass. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Ntilikina. Softly drops in the floater. Ntilikina's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the way Ntilikina runs the floor, determined to beat everyone to the basket.
Pass to LeVert. The rebound by Baker. Knicks trail by 12. Passes to Ntilikina. Vonleh kicks to Ntilikina. But they recover it. Second shot opportunity. Cantor. Great positioning on the putback.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Russell looking it over. The pass to LeVert. He can't hit that time. So New York will take it the other way.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be more than a secondary option for them at this point.
Baker passes to Cantor. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Cantor's got 10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the slam dunk by Russell.
So a point guard who can flush it with authority. D'Angelo Russell takes advantage.
New York calls timeout. Well, the league taking steps, Doris, to reform the draft lottery, flattening out the odds, doing a variety of things just to analyze the way it works, the mechanics. Do you think the change will be enough?
Well, again, I think this goes back to the leadership at the top of the NBA, and the right man is in charge in Adam Silver. And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. But I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
Brooklyn with the ball after Enes Kanter's miss. Deep 2 from Carroll. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And now it's a 12-point Nets lead for New York. They've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Cantor kicks to Vonleh. Shoots over Carroll. New York, no good that time either. Brooklyn's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Hollis Jefferson, good. 10 points for him.
Well, I'll tell you, excellent job from Hollis Jefferson. This guy's so skilled at getting terrific position down low.
To the left wing. Now here's Cantor. He's got 10. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Knicks have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
2 shots.
The free throw good from Moutier. Hezonja, he's checked in for New York. The Nets also changing it up. Allen's checked in for Damari Carroll, and it's Napier in for Russell. He hits both from the stripe.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Pass to Dinwiddie. To the middle, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Hardaway. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Hardaway has got 5 now.
You can see the kind of confidence Hardaway has in his shot. This guy is so fluid in the catch-and-shoot situations.
Napier finds Hollis Jefferson. Now here's Allen. Clock at 6. Here's Dinwiddie. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Now here's Moutier. And the lead is down inside single digits. Moutier's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Emmanuel Moutier, that kind of shot will up your field goal percentage, gentlemen.
Back to Napier. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's got 10. Kicks it to Napier. Pass to Dinwiddie from past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
I think they could have gotten a better look right there. And he just a little over anxious, I think, to get that shot off.
Moutier with the ball. He's got 6. Passes it to Cantor. And there's the pass to Hezonja. And it's off from three-point range. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They've led by as many as 14 points. And it's Noah Vonleh with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for New York. Knox, he's checked in for Vonleh. And it's Burke in for Emmanuel Moutier.
Trey Burke.
Puts it up off the inbound, and it's good for 2. Dinwiddie's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You have to respect the jumper of Spencer Dinwiddie. If you don't, he will rise and fire.
And there's the foul. Will go on Shabazz Napier. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Pass to Hezonja. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Nets. Davis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. He kicks it to Dinwiddie. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Knox has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hardaway, no good. Nets leading by 10. Here's Hollis Jefferson. 10 points for him. They get a hand on it. Davis inside. Now here's Burke. Napier covering. And here is Hezonja. Excellent D there from Allen.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Kenneth Fareed's checked in for Ed Davis.
Next substitution, Kenneth Fareed.
Knicks on defense, trailing by 10. Napier passes to Fareed. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it, the fast break chance. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Kenneth Fareed. The Knicks haven't made a mistake at the line yet, 10 of 10.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And the first one at the line is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 6. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Knox.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
Brooklyn leading by 8. And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But, Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those two.
Shooting 2.
Free throw, good. Allen. And Allen drops them both. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Now here's Burke. D right on him. Kicks to Hardaway. Over Fareed. Hardaway, no good.
Well, they get it to the high percentage area, and then it all goes wrong from there.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Hazonia defending. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. No good on the 3. Knicks trail by 10. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Shooting for New York, Kevin Knox. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. LeVert's checked in for Brooklyn. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Napier kicks to Fareed. Passes to LeVert. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Hardaway. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
This has been one of those nights where he's really struggled. The team hasn't, but he has.
Wide open look. Got that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Azania.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
And so it's Brooklyn, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And it's Burke with the ball for New York. 6-point game. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Burke. Then it's Hazonia. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Knox in at the 4-man position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And the Knicks making a change here. Ntilikina's checked in.
One shot.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Nets leading by 3. Napier feeling it out a bit. The pass to Dinwiddie. Fareed trying to get open. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
I'll tell you, they've had to look elsewhere for their scoring, and they've gotten it. This guy has had very little impact on the game offensively.
Ntilikina passes to Burke, and out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Well, that's just taking your eyes off the target before releasing the pass. Very careless.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Now here's Napier. Burke covering. Napier passes to LeVert. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Nets lead by 5.
And there's a deceptive strength to the lean frame of Karis LeVert, showing tremendous strength on his way to a tough finish.
Here's Kanter. Pass to Azania. It's stolen by Carroll. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And along with the resurgence Carroll had last season, in large part due, I think, Greg, to finally feeling healthy.
Yeah, and Carroll is quick to tell you just how hard it was for him to regain form after that knee injury. Coming back is something that each player experiences kind of in their own way. Great presence, though, on and off the floor, and really a natural leader.
And that one falls for Carroll.
Let's remember, DeMarre Carroll has been around a long time in the NBA. This guy is a tough defender, and his offense had taken a step back the last few seasons, but last year took on a much greater role and was a big-time locker room presence.
Lee's checked in for the Knicks. And the Nets also making a change. Russell's checked in. Carroll hits them both. And with Carroll, he gives you what most teams want with his defense and Doris' versatility.
Right, very strong 3-and-D type player. He is a little bit limited elsewhere offensively, but he's a veteran presence who you know will affect the box score.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Carroll's running. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 11 rebounds in the game. Knox misses. Nets leading by 7. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Burke finds Cantor. Here's Knox. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And he's been the key for their offense with the way he shot the basketball.
Oh, he's been outstanding offensively. His performance has been one of the things that's gone right for them.
Pass to LeVert. Now Carroll. Just 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. Let's keep it alive. Money from the wing. Carroll's got 9 points now in just the second half.
DeMarre Carroll gives the defense no time to react on that. Not looking to pass or put it on the deck. Just score it.
Here's Lee, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Courtney Lee out of Western Kentucky, a consistent 3-and-D veteran.
And you know, more of a journeyman's career, but I'll tell you what, he's a winner and competes, does those little things, and boy, he makes some big shots.
First one falls for him.
Let's remember, Courtney Lee has been in the league a long time, actually played in an NBA Finals. This guy has been able to score and defend regardless of where he's been.
And New York making a change here. Lonley's checked in. And both free throws good for Lee. Doris, you're talking about Lee. It's a shooter's league. Why has he been dealt, you think, so many times?
You know, it's an interesting situation. He's never going to be a star, but that doesn't mean he isn't valuable. And teams are willing to trade for him as part of a bigger package. Give him credit. The guy's been a pro. He never complains.
To the inside, Allen. Count it, good.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
And Fareed comes to help. Kicks it to Lee. Here's the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Russell dishes to Carroll. Back to Russell. Passes it to Carroll. Down low. Allen, that's good.
I'll tell you guys, what a delivery on that lead pass. He puts it right where his teammate can go get it.
Here's Ntilikina to the paint. Shoots a fader. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Knox. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Now, here is Russell. Inside, here's LeVert. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. LeVert's got 4 points this quarter.
Karis LeVert's a crafty player. This is a guy who knows how to get shots over the interior defense.
Here's Knox. Feeds to Cantor. The pass to Ntilikina. Takes a shot at the elbow. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Russell. Nets leading by 6. With some arc. Tips it, and it's put back in by Fareed.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Ntilikina kicks to Cantor. Lee outside. Takes the 3. Kenneth Fareed pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's deflected. Lee in the posts. Stolen away. And here's the fast break. Carroll leading the way. Pass to Russell. Got a piece of it. Here's Ntilikina. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Knocked loose, and so it's New York with it. Lee outside. Pass to Knox from past the arc. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Boy, I love the way Karis LeVert is attacking. This guy is a skilled guard with tremendous speed.
Ntilikina passes to Cantor. Allen against Lee. And Allen with the block. And he recovers it.
That's what you call a wily veteran, right, Kevin? Lee does a good job of baiting the defender into that foul.
At the line for your Knicks, Courtney Lee. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now, this guy's a tremendous free throw shooter. You'd just like to see Lee get to the line a little bit more often.
Davis is checked in for Allen. And both free throws good for Lee.
There's that accurate touch of his at the stripe. He is locked in.
Russell with it. The 10-footer. It's rebounded by New York. Knox has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Knocks it loose and stolen by Russell. And here's Carroll. Russell left side. It's Davis on the wing. Back to Russell. High post, Davis. Just 4 to shoot. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's slammed in by Fareed.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Ntilikina kicks to Lee. Passes it to Ntilikina. To the inside, Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Can't leave anyone uncovered around Ntilikina. He is so adept at exploiting situations like that.
Fareed outside. Up top, Russell. The shot, no good. Excellent D from Cantor. Here's Ntilikina. Misses from short range. Down low. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, I'll tell you, when Karis LeVert is in the zone, he's hard to shake. This guy can heat up quickly.
And there's the pass to Cantor. Out to Lee. Knocks the pass to Ntilikina. No good on the triple.
I'll tell you, his touch has been off all day, and now his judgment is starting to go by the wayside as well. That's a poor shot.
Carroll with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Carroll's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, early in his career, Kevin, DeMauri did not have the green light from deep, but he's proven to be more than capable from three-point distance.
New York calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, D'Angelo Russell.
And tell you what, he's worked very hard to get himself in good position throughout the course of this game. And that comes across in his shooting percentage. He's hit over half his shots from the field. And that's not because he got hot as much as it's because of the effort he put in to get himself open.
Their losing streak had gotten to the point where anybody had to put his foot down. And even though there were other more probable candidates, he's been the one to take over that leadership role. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard David Fizdale talking to his team. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. And we'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Good. Russell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Exceptional play across the board. I love their tenacity, just piling it on at this point.
You know, the beauty is it hasn't just been offense, right? It's been the defensive end as well. They're firing on all cylinders right now.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Brooklyn leading by 13. LeVert the pass to Russell. .146 left in the fourth quarter. Now Carroll. They get it again. Russell with the bucket. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
It feels like that one could be the dagger. Not enough time to completely erase this deficit.
Well, Greg, it's going to be tough, that's for sure. A shot like that has to devastate the other team.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nets.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And once the horn sounds, they're going to go up 2-0 in the season series.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for D'Angelo Russell.
Boy, we got to see this guy's full range of offensive ability. He scored at every opportunity and in every way imaginable.
Moutier kicks to Robinson. There's the dish to Hardaway. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. And so Napier will bring it up for the Nets. 17-point lead, their biggest. Pass to Crabbe. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Hardaway with the steal. Over in the corner, Moutier. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Well, really good job taking the initiative in the pick and roll. Moutier playing smart right now.
Now here's Napier. He's guarded closely. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you very much, Kenneth. The front court really carried you tonight. Looked like you put your team on your backs.
We won. That's all that matters. You know, us bigs was able to just, go clean up, go get rebounds and putbacks and things of that nature.
All of it adds up to a win. Thank you, Kenneth. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.